Hello, everyone. Okay, I'm going to do a short community access lesson with you. And since we can't really go into the community very easily, what I'm going to do is just read this virtual field trip social narrative. And if we have time, the comprehension questions. But these social stories are a little long, so I hope that we're able to get through the story. Okay, so we're gonna read about going to a grocery store because we're not able to go together right now. Oops. Oh, make sure the sounds are on. And so grocery store, virtual field trip, social narrative, and reading comprehension. Okay, I'm gonna read it. Oops.
List of the items I need.
Okay, I accidentally turned the sound off. Let me read again.
Before I go to the grocery store, it is a good idea to make a shopping list of the items I need.
And here's the list. It's got things like potatoes. Oh yeah, potatoes, lettuce, oranges, onions. So they even divided it into categories like dairy, bread, meat, breakfast, pasta, grain, and produce.
If I have a few items on my list, I can grab a shopping basket at the front.
Okay, you can get a basket to put your things in.
If I have a lot of items on my list, I should get a shopping cart at the front.
Okay, you can get a shopping cart in the front of the store.
I will push the cart safely and make sure I don't hit another person or product display.
Yeah, you want to be careful and make sure you don't hit somebody with your basket.
Grocery store aisles are organized by types of food.
Okay, so there's a produce section, a deli section, a bread section, all different kinds of sections. Can you name at least 3 different, well, let's see.
Can you name at least 3 different aisle categories?
I didn't see that question before I named some, but produce, which includes fruits and vegetables, deli, which is usually meats and cheeses sometimes. There's a dairy section. You know what that is for? For milk and milk products. Okay, what else? There's usually a cereal aisle, a baking aisle. Okay, so we named a few.
To find items on my shopping list, I will look at the aisle signs.
Okay, look at the signs in the aisle if you want to find items on your list. So it's hard to see here, but aisle 4, it says, it's hard to say. I think it's juices, waters, maybe mustard and ketchup and hot sauces, okay? It's hard to see what it says, so I can't really make out what they say. But the signs usually list things that are found in that aisle.
If I can't find an item, I can ask a grocery store worker for help. Where can I find oatmeal cookies?
Okay, so she's asking him where to find oatmeal cookies, and he will help her. He will point it out to her.
If I stop to look at an item, I should make sure my cart is not in the middle of the aisle so other people can pass by.
Okay, that's a good tip for being courteous. Okay, don't block the aisles. Especially now, we want to make sure that everybody has space to move around.
When I put items in the basket or cart, I need to set them down gently.
Okay, so you don't want to throw things in there. You don't want to break them. This is a funny picture.
I should not open or eat any groceries in the store. I need to pay first.
Okay, so you pay first. Don't open chips or candy or drinks in the store.
When I am shopping for produce, I will put the items into a produce bag.
Okay.
Some groceries are sold by weight. They are usually priced per pound.
Okay, so for example, here the Granny Smith apples are $2.99 a pound. So that's not $2.99 for one apple. A pound is usually a few apples you put in a bag and they weigh it.
If I want to find out how much it will be, or if I only need a certain amount, I can use the scale.
Okay, sometimes they have a scale and they'll tell you peaches are $1 a pound. Maybe she has 4 pounds right there, so it's going to be $4. Yeah, so those things add up. If you don't know that and you get a lot of peaches or apples that are kind of expensive, they add up quick.
Some other foods are sold by weight. I will use a scooper to pour the items into a bag or container to weigh.
Okay, use the scooper for things like peanuts or rice or beans.
Some meat and deli items are also sold by weight. A grocery store employee will help weigh and package the items.
Yeah, maybe you want certain kind of meat and you ask somebody who works in the deli or the butcher shop, I get where they cut meat for a certain amount, maybe they have to get it for you because you can't grab the meat. You don't want to touch that. Germs, you spread germ and you get germs because raw meat has a lot of germs on it. Okay, didn't read it, but it says, excuse me, can I get 5 pounds of T-bone steak? And then the butcher that works in the back will help you with that.
I can find the price tag on the shelf in front of each item.
Okay, so for example, here is yogurt, $1.38 per yogurt.
The price tag will tell me the name of the product and if it is on sale.
Okay, here's a tag for melon, $2 for $6, it's on sale.
Refrigerated or frozen items should be the last items on my list so they stay cold by the time I get home.
Okay, that's a good rule. Get those last, especially ice cream. You don't want your ice cream melting on you.
If I get any items in the refrigerated or frozen section, I should close the door when I am done.
Okay, yeah, you don't want to let the cold air out.
When I am finished shopping, I might have several options for making a purchase.
Okay, look at the checkout lines. They're very busy.
If I use the self-checkout lane, I will scan and bag my own items.
Okay, the self-checkout lane is for you scanning and bagging your own items, and you can do that. It's a little faster sometimes, but it's not always easy. I had to do that a lot in the summertime at the Walmart grocery store. Yeah. Especially items that need to be weighed like produce is not easy.
I will aim the barcode of each item at the scanner.
Yeah, it's funner and easier when they have a barcode, you just scan
it. When bagging groceries, I will put heavier items at the bottom and lighter items at the top. Which grocery items can you think of that should go on top?
Okay, what do you think? Lighter things, probably things like bread. You want to put bread on the top because if you put it on the bottom, it'll get smashed.
When I am finished scanning and bagging, I will select if I am paying with cash or credit card.
Okay.
I will follow the directions on the screen to make a payment, then wait for a receipt.
Okay.
If I need a cashier's help, I will look for the light poles that are on. This means the lane is open.
Okay, so yeah, if you're going to a store and you want to check out with the cashier, you look for lights that are on.
The express lane is for shoppers that have a number of items or fewer to purchase.
Okay, you can go through the express lane if you have a few items.
When I get to the checkout stand, I will grab items from my cart and gently set them on the conveyor belt.
Okay.
When all items are on the conveyor belt, I will put a divider after the last item. The cashier will scan the items I put on the conveyor belt. If I have any coupons, I should give them to the cashier.
Okay.
If I pay with cash, I can give the cashier the exact amount, or I can give the next dollar up.
Okay, we talked about the next dollar up strategy in one of our math lessons, and I think I have some boom cards here to practice that.
I will wait for the cashier to give me change and a receipt.
Okay.
If I pay with a credit or debit card, I will insert the chip or swipe the card in the card reader.
Okay, there's the card reader.
A grocery store worker will bag my groceries and put them into my cart.
Or sometimes you have to do that.
If I bring my own reusable bags, it is better for the environment. When I take my groceries out of the cart, I should not leave it in the middle of the parking lot.
Yep, make sure you put your cart back.
I should return the cart to a corral or to the front of the store.
Okay, and that's it for that story. Sorry that I had to go a little faster at the end. We're going a little long, but we will do questions next time, okay? So for now, we'll just read the story, and next time we'll do the questions.